This is a Coachman Pastiche 472, just going to take you around the van and show you how it operates. In front of the van you've got your jockey wheel, hitch and handbrake. We'll demonstrate these to you in person here on site. In the front locker, on the bulkhead, you have your gas regulator and your gas pipe work coming down to the bottle. The pipe work that goes into the front of the bottle is a reverse thread fitment. It is not a standard fitment, so you need to turn it the opposite way to a standard bottle top, for instance, to release the gas pipe work. On top of the bottle you see a valve on top that says open and close on it. Open is gas on and closed is gas off. The yellow valve that you see on the regulator itself is a gas isolator valve. Should you ever wish to isolate the gas supply, it tells you this on the data tag as well inside. On either side of the van at the front, you have your wind down legs to stabilise the caravan, and they are just there for stabilising the van rather than lifting the caravan. So essentially you would never lift the caravan with these legs, you'd only stabilise it with them. So you just put them down to the ground. If you lifted the van with the legs, you could potentially damage the floor of the caravan. You've then got your gas flue coming down the side of the van. So you can put your gas pipe work into here in the front, turn the gas supply on, and it will allow you to run a barbecue outside of the caravan. Underbed storage for the front of the van, which you can also access from the inside of the caravan as well. You then got your 3-pin socket, which allows you to have power out to your awning. So you can plug your socket in and have it coming out to your awning, as I said. The little vent you see here is what we call an awning warmer. So if you've got your blown air heating on inside the caravan, the heat can also come out to the awning as well. Motor mover and wheel nuts. We'll demonstrate the motor mover to you here on site. We'll walk you through that and get you to have a go with that as well. And we'll also torque the wheel nuts to the correct setting prior to the caravan leaving the site. Coming towards the back of the caravan, you've got the toilet flush tank. You open this up and you put 3.5 litres of water in there and a cap full of the pink fluid. In the bottom, you've got your toilet waste cassette, which you release by pulling up the yellow handle at the bottom. The neck here turns out 90 degrees so you can tip the waste away. On the back of the cassette you've got a yellow pressure relief button so you can release the pressure out of the cassette before you tip the waste away. The yellow cap is a measure for your pink and your blue fluid, and in this cassette you'll need to put 1 litre of water and a capful of the blue fluid prior to use. On the back of the caravan on either side you've got your 2 wind down legs again to stabilise the van while it's on site, but again you wouldn't lift the caravan with these. On the back of the caravan, you've got your 2 grey waste pipes. So you'll have 2 bits of grey pipe that go into these, into the larger diameter holes there, and they'll drop down inside your waste master. Coming down the offside of the caravan, you've got your 2 fridge vents, and the 2 fridge vents are very simply there to allow hot air at the back of the fridge unit and to take some cool air in. You've got a storage locker just on this side of the van also. You've then got your Truma heating and hot water flue. You need to remove this cover when you're using anything on gas inside of the caravan. Same as the flue is what you have on the side of your house. You've then got your water pump connection, which pushes it into the side of the van. You can release it with these 2 white tags. There's one on the bottom as well. To release the pump, you'll just pull it out or push it into the side of the van and lock it in place with the 2 white tags, as I said. The pump will drop down inside the acque roll, as you can see here. At the front of the van, you have your battery locker. When you open this up, you'll see you've got the battery in this side, and then you've got your mains power lead coming into the side of the van also. I'm going to take you onto the inside of the caravan now and show you how the inside works. So as you can see, we're now on the inside of the caravan. Above the door, as you come into the van, you've got your master power switch just here. You've got your water pump switch, which I'll come back to in a moment. You've got your internal light switches for the caravan. Some are individually switched, so you need to go around and turn each of those on. Awning light for the outside of the caravan, and then you've got your voltmeter for the battery on that's on board the caravan. First thing we're going to need to do is fill up the water system. Just so you're aware, the alarm system that you see here is no longer functional on the caravan due to the age of the system. So to fill the water system up, you're going to first need to come underneath the seat on the front right hand side of the caravan. Underneath the seat you will find 2 yellow valves. So you'll find 1 yellow valve just here below that pipe work, and then 1 on the end here. So 1 is on the hot side of your water system and 1 is on the cold side of your water system. Both of these valves need to be parallel with the floor before filling the water system up. If they are upright and parallel with the floor, so basically flat with the floor. If you want to drain the water system down, you need to have them upright and pointing towards the bottom of the seat. We do advise after each use of the caravan that you do drain down the water system completely, so that would involve putting them valves upright so the water system can drain. Once you've got both of them valves flat with the floor, you'll come over to each tap on board the caravan. That includes the shower tap, and you'll open them all up on the hot side of the water system. So as you can see, I've already filled the system up on this van, but what will happen is you'll open the taps up, and to start with, when you turn the water pump on to fill the water system up, which I've already done up here, as you can see, red light comes on to say it's working, you'll get some air come out the pipe work. Once that air is cleared, the water will start running out of each tap continuously, as you can see here. Once you have water running out of every tap on board the caravan continuously, you can shut all of the taps back off. At that point, you're able to start warming the water on board the caravan. So on the front of the seat, on the right hand side of the van, you'll see that you have got two controls. This on the right hand side front, as I said, the bottom switch here is your electric water heating. Now on electric, it will not boost, you'd need to use the gas as a boost for showering on board the van, but the electric side will warm the water up gradually on the 240 power source you have coming into the caravan. If you're off grid, you'll need to use the gas to power the water system, or like I said, when you're showering on board the van. So you'd make sure the gas is turned on in the front locker. You'd then come to the control just here, spin it round to the flame symbol, this white piece here, to the flame symbol, and then the green light that you see appear in the back there is your pilot light for the gas water heating. If it fails to ignite on gas, which it will do in a moment just because the gas bottle is currently turned off, you'll get a red light appear in the back of here, right on cue. So green light on its own means it is ignited, red light means it has failed to ignite. You can control the water temperature on gas between 30 and 70 degrees. On electric, it is a preset temperature, and you cannot control the temperature on electric. Like I said, if you are on an electric site, use the gas to boost it while you're showering. So that is your hot water system. I've just turned it all off for now. I mean, if you want to have a play with it when you come into the van, you're more than welcome to turn it all on, but you would need to turn the gas bottle on and remove that cover on the outside to ignite the gas system for the water heater. On the opposite side of the caravan, you have your control for electric heating. Now on here, you'll see it says 500, 1000 and 2000 down the side. To control what the 500, 1000 and 2000 means is the amount of power that is coming into the caravan from the caravan site you're on. So you'd spin the dial round to the appropriate power that was coming into the caravan, and then you control the temperature of the heater on the dial in the centre here. The higher the number, the hotter the heater will be. To turn off the heater, you'll spin it back to the off position just here, and it will isolate the power to the heater itself. But like I said, the 500, 1000 and 2000 is very important depending on what side you're on, and it will also affect how efficient the heating system is on board the caravan. You can, again, if you're off grid or want to boost the heating system while you're on a mains powered site, use gas as well, and you can use them as a combination on either the heater or the water heater or the heating itself. To control the gas side of the heating, you can spin the dial round between 10 and 9, hold down the gas valve like you would with your hob for instance at home, and hit the igniter at the same time. Once it's ignited on gas, you'd need to continue to hold down the gas valve for 5 to 10 seconds. You'll see the pilot light when it has ignited in this window out the front. If it fails to ignite, there'll be no pilot light in there, and we advise you make sure the gas is turned on and then try to reignite. Like I said, once it has ignited, 5 to 10 seconds on the gas valve, then you'll be able to control the temperature of the heater on gas on the dial on top. To turn the gas supply back off, you go to the 0 on the left hand side here. On the right hand side top of the heater, you've got your options for your blown air heating and directing the heat, whether it be coming out the front of the heater or out the vents around the caravan. The dot in the centre here indicates the heat is going to come out the front of the heater. The wave symbol on the left hand side here indicates continuous blown air heating. So that will allow the heat to come out these vents around the van and around several other places in the van one in the bathroom, I'd assume, and then in the front area of the van as well. So like I said, the wave is continuous. However, you've also got automatic blown air. What that essentially means is it's going to cut in and out with the thermostat on board the van. So you won't need to like turn it up and down. Essentially, it will just cut in and out as the temperature builds and drops inside the caravan. So that is your heating system. Behind me, we have the fridge. The fridge, again, is very simple to use. You have the option for gas here. So to ignite it on gas, you'll hold in the temperature valve and it will self-ignite on gas. The little window that you see here has a little red line. A little bit hard to show you in the video, but that little red line, when the fridge has ignited on gas, will come round into the green. Again, you will need to hold in the temperature valve for 5 to 10 seconds once that little red line has hit the green, and that will keep it ignited. Then you keep an eye on the red line. If it drops back down, you'll need to go through the reigniting process again. On gas or mains, you can control the temperature of the fridge on this dial on the right hand side. You can spin the dial to the 240 volt symbol here, and that will allow you to power the fridge on 240 mains. Again, you'll control the temperature on the dial on the right hand side. When you're travelling down the road and you want to get the beer and wine nice and cold, you can have it on the 12 volt mode just here, and essentially that will allow the fridge to work as a cool box, so you're not waiting for it to warm up for so long on site, to cool down, sorry, for so long on site. So like I said, 12 volt mode, it will only work from the car you're towing with. It does not work from the 12 volt supply on the caravan. And for 12 volt mode when you're travelling, you do not need to have the main control panel on above the door. Hob, grill and oven, all work very much the same as your household appliances, no difference at all there. The last thing we go through on this particular caravan is the toilet system in the bathroom. Very simple to use. Have a pump flush, so you pull the handle up and down to flush the toilet system. To check how much waste you have in the toilet cassette, you'd have to open up the toilet flap and look through the flap in the centre here. And to do that, you pull this grey handle here at the bottom across, and that will allow you to open that waste cassette. When it's closed, you'll be able to remove the toilet waste cassette from the outside of the caravan. But also the toilet seat turns for your convenience, as you can see. Again, when you're removing the toilet cassette from underneath the van, the toilet seat itself needs to be in the central position and the toilet waste handle needs to be in the closed position. So this is the Coachman Pastiche. If you have any further questions on the caravan, please don't hesitate to give us a call here at the Caravan Company, and we'd be more than happy to help or ask during your handover. We appreciate the business, so thank you for now. Bye bye.